5. Applying principles from the Yellow Emperor's Inner Canon and Compendium of Materia Medica, we use the I Ching's 4 diagnostic methods for national economies. The I Ching's observation, listening, inquiry, and palpation are applied to the economic pulse of the spleen. Observation, complexion, examines balance sheets and age structures. Listening, breath, assesses financing costs and default rates. Inquiry, medical history, asks about fiscal deficits and industrial hollowing out. Palpation, pulse, senses currency and employment. Common syndromes. 1. Key stagnation, blood stasis type, many projects, no cash flow. Recommendation, clear channels, boost revenue, manage asset securitization. 2. Spleen deficiency with poor appetite type, internal weakness and fatigue. The recommendation is to provide direct subsidies to reduce burdens. First satisfy basic needs, then focus on building strength. 3. Lever fire rising type, inflation and currency friction. The recommendation is to clear excess heat by improving supply and smoothing logistics, and to establish a freight rate stabilization mechanism. 4. Kidney essence deficiency type, aging population. The recommendation is to replenish the kidneys through automation, increased immigration, and the adoption of eldercare technology. Herbal medicine insights. 3. Category invigorates circulation flow, but treatment is top level. Drought. Category is like infrastructure and utilities supplementing energy, but the effects are slow to appear. Bitter purgation, like clearing excess and eliminating stagnation, bitter to taste but it reduces heat. Sour astringency, like patents and standards. It gathers value, building up bit by bit into something great. Golden saying, diagnose first, then prescribe, preserve life first, then seek honor. Policy is the prescription, the enterprise is the pathology, and the market is the pulse. 6th, Yinfujing and Changduanjing. Capital wars and term structure. Yinfujing, observe the way of heaven, hold the heart of the writer. Its chapters are vivid and beneficial, advocating going with the trend rather than fighting against the cycle. Changduanjing. Discusses power strategies and numerology. In the world of capital, the cycle itself is power. Debt repayment, management, spot, track, and cycle management mismatch the cycle and the market bites back. Key signals for 2025. Fiscal dominance strengthens, infrastructure industrialization, precision engineering, and increased security investment extend the cycle. Financial volatility intensifies. In a high-interest rate environment, cash is king, cycles are discounted, making pricing more focused on immediate cash flow. Asset stratification intensifies. Basic resources, key components, and essential services are resilient under pressure, while purely expectation-driven assets are harder to time. Operational principles, balance long and short strategies, manage expansion and contraction, use cash cows to hedge against risky sectors, and use risk sectors to guide short-term rhythms. Not every good company is suitable for current valuations, and not every speculative company will succeed. The cycle determines patience. 7. Easy predictions in the style of Tui Bei Tu. 3 global paths. No need for mysticism, just 3 scenario branches. 1. Globalization with thorns. Collaboration within circles, fragmented rules, but trade still continues. 2. Walled gardens. Technology and data become more closed off, and supply chains become more regionalized. 3. A rebalanced order, finding a new equilibrium between security and efficiency, with green and digital sectors advancing in parallel. No matter which path is taken, the value of having a say over resources and rules will only increase. Business owners are caught in a dilemma. They've developed a dilemma syndrome. The world won't return to the old model of globalization, but it's also not ready to break up so easily. 8. A world tour. The United States, industry reshoring driven by fiscal policy using both subsidies and tariffs. Core, energy self-sufficiency, deep tech involvement, capital markets. Challenges, labor costs, infrastructure reality. China, strong manufacturing resilience, supply chain organization, wide policy tools. Short-term, domestic demand, real estate clearing pace. Long-term, tech self-reliance, new quality productive forces. European Union, a powerhouse in rules and standards, testing the elasticity of energy prices and risk of industrial hollowing out. Green industries and high-end manufacturing seek balance between cost and environmental protection. India, demographic dividend and market expansion, manufacturing, assembly, and design on the rise, while infrastructure and educational skills are key factors determining the upper limit. Southeast Asia, benefits from offshore outsourcing with ports, industrial parks, and free trade agreements as pillars, needs to manage exchange rates and political transitions. Middle East, sovereign wealth funds combined with energy reallocation, deeper into energy, petrochemicals, materials, and data centers. The risk premium from geopolitical events requires insurance-based management. Latin America and Africa, resources and a young population are their trump cards. Institutional stability and financial accessibility determine the pace of investment, and the three-stage path of resource extraction, processing, and local markets is the way up. What is Yan PBN? When looking at a country, consider its resources, finances, borders, regulations, and industries. Don't look at its GDP first. Look at how it is Yanpai. How are resources controlled? How is the budget spent? How are borders defended? How are rules established? And how are industries developed?